Hello, Dr. J here. Welcome to my show, The Real Story. These are real stories about health, women's issues, and today I am doing a product review. I try to switch up my format a little bit every week, so I do Q&As and I do interviews and sometimes just my opinion I like to give on my show. It's my show, so I can do that. And so today I'm doing a product review of Elvie. Okay, this is a pelvic floor muscle exercise tracker. Okay, but let me explain a little bit why I love this product. And I don't endorse anything that I don't believe in, that I don't trust, and I don't use myself, and that I don't give my patients. I am a women's health specialist, so I treat pelvic floor disorders and dysfunction, so it's very important what tools I give my patients. And let me explain a little bit what that means. So let me explain why this is so important and why this means so much to me and my patients, because this is your pelvis right here, okay? And these muscles at the base of your pelvis on the inside here are your pelvic floor muscles, right? So they do very, very important things. They connect right to your clitoris, okay? So they directly affect sexual functioning. They wrap around the vaginal canal, so they affect orgasm and sexual pleasure, okay? They wrap around the base of the bladder and the base of the rectum. So every time you cough, laugh, or sneeze, they reflexively kick in and recruit to close off your bladder and your rectum, so you're not leaking stool, you're not leaking gas, and you're not leaking urine. Okay? They also support your pelvic organs. So they support your bladder, they support your rectum, they support your uterus. Okay, so super important muscles. Sometimes they just forget what they're supposed to do. Why? It can be from the beating they take during pregnancy and labor and delivery. It could be just over time, they just get weak. It's okay. They're muscles. They just need to remember what they're supposed to do, and sometimes they need a little help. So of course, I'm a women's health specialist. I recommend going to see a pelvic floor physical therapist, but sometimes you need tools, and I always give patients tools to use at home to help with their exercises, because just saying to someone, squeeze your muscles, is not as effective as, squeeze around something, okay, because it gives a tactile cue, it gives feedback when you have something to squeeze around. But this product is so much more amazing than that. It gives a lot more feedback, and I'll show you why in a minute. But they used to have these products like this, right? This is called a perineometer, okay? And Dr. Kegel, I'm sure you've heard the word Kegel. Right, Dr. Arnold Kegel was a gynecologist back in the day, like in the 40s, and he created these things called perineometers, right? It's just a pressure gauge. So the person would insert this, okay? So this is like a balloon, and they would insert it vaginally, and they would squeeze, and then there's a little pressure gauge right here. So the pressure would move through the tube, and then there's a little ticker that would move up the more that you squeeze. Now this is a great idea, but these are terrible products because this is not very comfortable because it's this hard piece at the end here. The air would get lost in the tube. It doesn't connect properly. It comes apart, so the gauge doesn't read properly. It's also very cheaply made, and it's very expensive, and it's unnecessary. So I don't like it. The ticker, it would be ideal if I could give a patient this and say, like, squeeze until the little red mark goes up into the 6 and hold it for 5 seconds, do 2 sets of 10, do that at home every day. Or if they tend to hold tension in their pelvic floor muscles and the ticker starts at 10 when they insert the balloon here, then I'd say, okay, try to get it down to 8, try to relax, do some deep breathing. Like, it's great, it's very visual. Except they don't work, and I've gone through so many different brands of this, and these are terrible. So I was always looking for something better. And fast forward to today and modern technology and wearable technology, and I bring you Elvie, okay? So Elvie is like I said, a pelvic floor exercise tracker. And let me just show you it. And I think the hardest part for me is getting to Elvie. All right, so it's got a really cool design. It's designed by women. It's from this company in England, and I've met the people who are part of this company, they're amazing. There's a lot of studies done on this. They've done a lot of research. They didn't just put it out there and not care about what the public thinks of it. They've made different prototypes, and I think the design is great. So, okay, so you open the box, and it comes in this little case. Like I said, it's hard for me to get to Elvie, otherwise it's great. So it comes in this charging case, okay? So it's a carrying case, but it's also a charger. So you push the end here, okay? And it pops out, and there's Elvie. So this is how it charges. This is what I love about it, because it's what you put inside of you, right? What you insert, which is this little guy. Let me get this out of here. Okay, this is Elvie, okay? But this is the charging pod. So it's kind of like when you're charging an electric toothbrush and you just put it on the charging pod. You don't have to plug it into the charging pod. You plug in the charging pod. That's what's great about this, because there's no outlets or anything, no wires sticking out of this. And this is what you're inserting into you. So you don't want to insert something where you have wires sticking out, right? Or outlets, right? So this is what has the outlet, and this is what you're charging. Okay. So just click that back in. All right, and this is the part that you insert here vaginally, okay? And this part sticks out, kind of stabilizes it. So this would be on top, like against your pubic bone, okay? So, and they sell different skins. You could take this off, not different colors, I don't think, but so you can wash it and change it and stuff like that. So what happens is, you insert this and you squeeze. The thing that's different about this product is it has pressure sensors. So it's like the pressure gauge, right? It shows you, I'll tell you how it shows you how hard you're squeezing. But what's different about this is that it has motion detection as well. So the biggest problem I have with my patients is that they squeeze their pelvic floor muscles, but they could be squeezing incorrectly. A lot of women don't have kinesthetic awareness, right? So they're squeezing, but they can't tell if they're squeezing and bearing down or if they're squeezing and pulling up and in. You should always pull up and in when you squeeze your pelvic floor muscles, right? When you bear down, it's kind of like if you're pushing out gas. Like, women just think they're doing something because they feel some movement there. They feel that they're recruiting their muscles. They are recruiting their muscles, but incorrectly. And you can actually induce a prolapse, right? And that literally means the organs drop, and you can push down on your organs so much that over time they actually can come out of your body, okay? Prolapses are staged, but if you do this on a consistent basis, you can have a stage 4 prolapse where you literally, I've had patients like this where the uterus is outside the body, or the bladder or the rectum. Okay, you don't want that. So you always want to be squeezing up and in, and that's the thing about Elvie that I like, is because it has detection in the sensors that can tell if you're squeezing from the bottom up, and if the bottom sensors are being stimulated first, and then the top sensors are being stimulated, then you're doing it correctly, right? But if the top sensors are being stimulated first and then the bottom sensors, that means that you're squeezing incorrectly, right? You're bearing down. So how does it tell you that you're doing that? So brilliant. It connects wirelessly to your phone. Okay, so there's an app that you download, and again, no wires or anything like that, but there's a app that you download, and it can show you via this program and all these visual programs, what your muscles are doing. So it has like these little vagina video games if you're ready to join the Vagina Olympics, and it's very visual, which I like, but it also tells you if you're squeezing incorrectly, which is absolutely brilliant. So definitely a fantastic product. Like I said, I've met the women who are part of this company, the CEO of the company, and they're fantastic, and they've done a lot of studies, which I trust it. It's a small product, and it is comfortable, and this is the age that we're in. I mean, talk about wearable technology. Now you have wearable pelvic exercise floor trackers. Pelvic floor exercise trackers that you can wear. I mean, you shouldn't wear this all the time. You should set a program, and the app has programs that you should do. You shouldn't be just walking around with this. So, use it for your home exercise program. Again, I've gotten great feedback from my patients. I love this product. I think it's fantastic and definitely something you should go out and buy. Check it out at elvie.com. You can learn more about it and also the parent company that makes it, Chiaro. And all right, so thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out. This is my product review of Elvie. Definitely a great product. Check it out on elvie.com. You can reach me through my website, drjaggery.com, and tune in next week for more women's health stories, product reviews, interviews, and my opinion. Thanks. See you later. Bye.